Ani bojo, Joshua Quendish Nakas, Shawanaga Nadonjaba, Wabjashi and Dodem, Anishnabe and Dow. One day, when I was 6 years old, my dad and I went to go pick up my sister from daycare. When we got there, he went to go talk to her teacher, and I went to go get my sister. When I went inside, I found her sitting on the ground, crying, sand in her hair, dried tears all over her face. I just ran up to her as fast as I could, and I held her. I hugged her. Then I asked her, "What's wrong? What happened? Are you okay? Come on, you gotta tell me what's wrong." She couldn't reply. She was crying. She couldn't answer me. So I asked her again, "Come on, what's wrong? Please, you have to tell me. Come on, I want to figure this out. What's wrong? What happened? Taylor, please, talk to me." She couldn't answer me. She pointed to her classmates and said, "Look, you see those girls over there? They did it. Kyla, they did it. They threw me to the ground. They kicked me. They put sand in my hair. Kyla, I don't want to go here anymore. I don't like it. They don't like me." I was shocked to hear her say that. She looked into my eyes and started crying and said, "I don't want to go here anymore. I don't like it. They don't like me." I was infuriated. I was so angry. But at the same time, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say to them. I didn't know how to handle the situation. So I got up. I went over to those kids. I talked to them. I asked them, "What happened? Why is she sitting in the corner crying?" They laughed at me. They laughed at me and threw sand at me. They threw sand at me and said, "You're just like her. We don't like you." I looked back at them. I didn't know what I did. I didn't know why it was they were throwing sand at me. So I asked them again, "Why? Why did you do this? What happened? Why don't you like her?" And they said, "We don't like her because she's different." Different how? I don't know. My sister was 3 years old. My first week of grade 1 was horrendous. My only friend was a girl named Abigail. We did everything together. We sat together at lunch. We went outside and played at recess together. We were partners in gym. We did everything together. We were inseparable. Unfortunately, we were bullied together as well. One day, we were going outside for recess, and she and I were one of the last kids to leave the class. And this girl, she held the door open for us, and we thought, hey, maybe she's trying to be nice. Maybe she wants to be our friend. Maybe she's opening up her arms and welcoming us. But no, we were wrong. We were terribly mistaken. As soon as we got to the door, she slammed the door shut on our faces. We stumbled back and we fell to the ground. But by the time we got up, a couple of other kids came and held the door shut on us. We were locked in. They locked us in the classroom. They locked us in the classroom and yelled through the cracks of the door, "You two are dirty. Take a bath. No one should be that dark." No kid should be ashamed of who they are. But I was. I didn't know anything about my culture. I didn't know anything about my background. I didn't know anything about who I was. But what I did know was that I was ashamed. I was ashamed I was not accepted. I was ashamed for being told I was dirty. I was devastated. My friend Abigail and I, we were 6 years old. I guess you could say I'm not your average teenager. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. My parents didn't tell me I couldn't do these things. I was raised differently. It was my choice to be the way I am. I've worked hard to where I am today, and I am not willing to jeopardize everything I've worked for just to fit in. No, that is not for me. I'm ridiculed for my choices, for not being considered a normal teenager or a normal Indian. But the icing on the cake is when I tell people I'm on the honor roll, I excel in academics, and I excel in sports. Everybody looks at me. They look at me funny. The look on their faces is priceless. Their jaw drops. They look so surprised. But the most common reply I've gotten is, "But you're an Indian. You're not supposed to be smart. You're not supposed to be good. You're not supposed to play sports. You're supposed to be dirty. You're supposed to be an alcoholic, a dropout, a druggie. You shouldn't be where you are." Notice I said I'm an Anishinaabe, not Aboriginal, Indigenous, Indian, or Nish. Why? Because I am an Anishinaabe. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid to prove the stereotype wrong. I am not afraid to tell people my story. I'm not afraid. I will not be underestimated. I will not be looked down on, told what to do, talked at, or who to be. It's been 500 years. Now is the time. I will be the change I wish to see. I will not stand by. My voice will be heard. I am an Anishinaabe. I'm of the Wabjashi. I'm a warrior. So tell me, why should I fear?